My name is Nelson Dong, and 8 years ago, I was going broke every single weekend from playing poker. Fast forward to today, I've made over $450,000 in profit in just the last 12 months alone. So, what changed? I stopped buying into what the rest of the industry was selling and started building my own game. Here's what most players, and honestly, most of you watching this right now, you don't realize you're playing the wrong game. And I can say that because I know exactly where you are right now. You're grinding, you're studying, you're putting in the hours, but the truth is, your results, they don't match the effort. And that's the most frustrating part, because you're not here to dabble. You're here because you want more. You don't just want to play poker, you want consistent, reliable income from the game. You want the freedom to live on your terms, and you want to feel proud when people ask you what you do. You want to prove the doubters wrong, and ultimately, you want to prove yourself that you can win. But here's the problem. You can binge hundreds of poker videos and still feel lost. You could have access to the best training software in the world and still be a losing player. You could memorize every chart, every spot, know all the theory, and still never find success in this game. Why? Because the poker industry is feeding you the wrong medicine. The industry keeps telling you that you need more information, that you will just get better at the game if you had more knowledge. But everywhere you look, there's so much content. YouTube, Instagram Reels, endless streams. There's so much content right now that you could binge watch it for the rest of your life and still have more to go. But most of it, it's bland, it's generic, or it's just flat out wrong. And even if there was good advice, how are you supposed to know? How are you supposed to know what is garbage and what is gold? Half the voices scream, memorize GTO. The other half is saying, screw GTO, just focus on the player. Two worlds pulling you in opposite directions. And even with all the tools we have now, like solvers, charts, training apps, no one shows you how to actually use them properly. Everyone tells you what to do, but no one explains how, or more importantly, why. Of course you feel lost. Of course you feel stuck. And honestly, it's not even your fault. I know this because I lived it. From 2017 to 2020, I was that player. I binge watched every poker video, memorized charts, studied every course I could get my hands on. And when I finally looked at my results, it was so bad, I stopped tracking. I was just that ashamed to face it. It took me 6 long years to break free from the bad medicine the industry kept feeding me. 6 years of grinding, failing, starting over, piecing together scraps of advice that never worked before. But eventually, I realized what I was missing. I didn't need more knowledge. I needed better execution. Just because you know something doesn't mean you'll actually do it. We all know you should eat healthy, we all know you should invest money, we all know you should never pay off the nits. But how many people actually do it? I realized only the ones who take action succeeded. So I forced myself into a position where I had no choice but to execute, to take the knowledge that I had and actually implement it into my game with intention and purpose. Instead of feeling lost in tough spots, all of a sudden, I knew exactly what to do. So when the money was on the line, I could do what was necessary to win. That separation, execution over endless knowledge is what set me apart from the rest of the player pool. It's what turned me into the player I am today. And after years of trial and error, I finally found a way to systemize it. I built a system that I could rely on no matter what variance threw my way. And that's when everything changed. That's when the results finally started to match the effort. And when I look back, I only wish someone had given me the keys sooner. That's exactly why I built Up the Stakes. I'm not here to teach knowledge, I'm here to teach action. Because the truth is, in today's game, the biggest edge isn't holding more charts or watching more videos, it's action. It's taking the extra step that other players are too shy to take. If you apply the knowledge just a little bit better, you use the tools just a little bit more effectively, and you execute just a little sharper in the moment, you're already miles ahead of the rest of the field. That's the philosophy behind Up the Stakes. Every part of this program is designed to force you into action. Live sessions, practicals where you apply what you learned immediately, Q&As where I workshop your problems in real time. No outdated recordings, no endless video dumps. This is live. This is current. This is the way poker should be taught. So how do you get from where you are now, stuck, overwhelmed, second guessing, to where you want to be? The plan is simple. Build your poker machine. The machine that runs on one simple cycle. Play, make mistakes, review and refine, implement, and repeat. That is it. If there is one thing that you take out of this entire video, it is just that. And when you get this machine running, progress stops feeling like a coin flip and starts feeling inevitable. I'm not here to promise you $50,000 in 6 weeks. That's not how poker works. Anyone promising you that is just straight up lying. But what I will promise is in these 6 weeks, I'll take you from lost and second guessing to confident and clear. You'll leave with a roadmap that you can trust, a process that you can believe in, and the structure to carry you through any downswing. And I've seen it work. Richard, he made $12,000 in the first 4 weeks of Up the Stakes. Sam, he booked $9K in 5 weeks. But these are just headline wins. We all know in poker, it's so easy to just show the wins. But what I am most proud of are my students who show up day after day, despite not having any breakthrough results just yet. Let's take Philip, for example. Young, dedicated, but he was struggling at micro stakes. He was so close to burning out because he had no direction. After the cohort, not only is he beating his old stakes, but moved up and crushed. Now he's documenting his journey every single day until he succeeds. That is action. Or let's take Corey, for example. Before joining the cohort, he knew he wanted to be a full-time winning player, but he had no idea what steps to take. Inside Up the Stakes, he built a clear blueprint for where he would put his time and his effort. And just as importantly, he developed a mindset capable of doing what it takes to reach the top 1%. Different stories, different results, but the same transformation. Clarity, structure, belief. And understand this, the prize isn't just money. The prize is who you become in the process. You become the type of person who can make consistent, reliable money in this game. The type of person who doesn't need to rely on anyone but themselves for direction. The type of person who has total clarity over their leaks, who knows exactly how to improve and has the confidence to keep building long after the 6 weeks are over. You'll finally have a process that you can trust. And when you trust the process, success stops being a dream and starts being inevitable. After joining Up the Stakes, you'll go through a 6-week intensive with me where you and I will build your own poker machine from scratch together. You'll be part of 20 live training sessions with direct feedback to improve your specific game. You'll have access to a proprietary set of done-for-you tools, systems, and frameworks that you can plug into your game immediately. These are the same systems, tools, templates, and frameworks that I used for my own poker game. You'll have access to a private community where you can connect with players all on the same journey as you, and you'll have lifetime access to all of it. No recurring fees and no upsells. Pay once and you get it all. But here's the kicker, the one negative of running a cohort like this. We can only take 33 people at a time. By nature of how we do things and the service that I want to provide, I will literally be working one-on-one with you over these 6 weeks in order to help you implement this as we go through it. And so for us to maintain the level of service that should be expected, there needs to be a limit. Sure, if I was greedy, let everyone in, but how would that reflect the quality? So there will only be 33 spots available for this cohort. Once the 33 spots are filled, doors close, your opportunity is gone. So you have 2 options. Option 1, keep doing what you've been doing. Keep binge watching the same regurgitated content. Keep playing aimlessly with no clear idea of how you're going to actually reach your goals. Keep doing what I was doing, between 2017 and 2020 and just hoping that things will change. Or there's option number 2, where you make this investment in yourself, in your game, in your future, and you create something that can actually generate predictable income. Something that works regardless of whether variance is on your side or not. Something that relies on process rather than lucky streaks. Something that actually gives you a premium skill set to make money anywhere in the world. Because in the end of the day, we play poker because we want freedom. Freedom to create the lifestyle that you actually want. And so if you're ready to take this into your own hands and start building the future that you want, I genuinely encourage you to take this risk. Because I know it's a risk. I know it's a lot of money. I'm not going to downplay the fact that this is a huge investment. And for some of you, probably the biggest investment you've ever made in your career. But I promise from myself, I will do everything I can to make this the best investment you have ever made. So the question is, are you ready to up the stakes? You know what you need to do. Now it's time to act on it. I'll see you inside.